This is Junior Snare Drum Solo number 2 by Mike Sartini. Okay, let's talk through the etude. So we're in 3/4 time, so 3/4 notes for each bar. The piece starts only at mezzo forte, so don't overplay at the beginning because we have other dynamics above and below that we need to get to. So the first several bars are just some sticking combinations. Make sure you don't swing those. Da 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 da. Very square. Then for all the rolls in the piece, I'm just using a 16th note bass. Keep it nice and simple. So the next bar, 1 eana, 2 eana, 3 eana. Then we're down to piano. As much as I can, I'm going to play all the ornaments in the piece, all the flams and drags with my right hand so that they can have a consistent sound. Right, so I want all those notes to be consistent, so maybe what you'd practice is this second line, all with just your right hand note ornaments. And then add the ornaments in. Make sure on your drags that you're not starting them too early. And that they're not louder than the primary notes, not this. Jut, jut, always going up. Then we're back to the beginning theme. Little accent patterns. Then another little hand-to-hand accent here. I'm going ahead and doing that accent with my left hand. You can do it with your right hand. It's perfectly fine to do it with either hand. The next measure starts with a triplet. I want the measure after that to start with my right hand, so I'm starting the measure with the triplet with my left hand. Triplet 2 and 3, triplet 1. And then I'm on the accent on my right hand. So a couple of bars together there. Okay, then this bar we have an interesting little, we have a little hemiola sort of figure. So the syncopation is that we're in groups of 4 16th notes, 1 eana, 2 eana, 3 eana. But what Mike has done here is he's written the flams to be every group of 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So we have a little 4/3 thing here. So 1, 2, 3. 1 and E1. If that rhythm is hard for you, what I'd practice is going back and forth with all the 16th note subdivisions. So I'd play 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Now for the actual figure, just to keep the sound consistent, I played all those notes with my right hand. And then you add the flams. can do it hand to hand, but you have to make sure that the right hand flams and the left hand flams sound the same, which is more difficult to do. So up to you. Actually, I'll do 4 bars from here. Back up just a little bit to the accent thing. And those flams, there's a lot of space there, but those flams are not accented. They're only mezzo forte, and then the release is accent mezzo forte. I'll do that one more time, and I'll play the flams hand to hand this time. Then roll, crescendo from piano to forte. Then longer crescendo. And here at the top of this crescendo where there's a forte, I'm putting a little tenuto mark to mark the downbeat of that bar. It's not an accent, so I'm not going, but just a little bit of emphasis so we go, okay, we've arrived at the top of the mountain, and then we're headed back down. Right, so that's my hand speed there in 16th notes. So if I back up a couple bars there. And with the roll. Notice that the first 2 rolls you only have 1 beat to get from piano to forte, and then on the 3rd roll you have 2 beats, so don't get too loud too soon. Don't do this. Right, you got too loud too soon, and then you have to stay at forte before you go back down. Similarly, on the day crescendo, don't get too soft too soon. Don't go, or, right, make it nice and even. Make it take the full length of the roll. One more time, that whole phrase. Okay, then we have the 2 beats of rest. Then the next bar, 3 beats of triplets. Since it's an odd number, I'm going to start with my left hand so that I finish on my right. And this is at piano. And no accents. It's not. Then a little accent in the flamacue, right? So make that rudiment clean. And then this little drag is deceptively tricky because you're playing fast notes at piano. Then you have to come up for 1 ornament, and it's only an accent at piano. So just a little bit louder. I'm choosing to play that ornament a little more open instead of closed. Your interpretation may vary. You can decide what works for you. So. Then immediately back down to piano. And I'm going to stop at the forte right there. So these are 1 and a 3, 1 and a 3. And then you add the buzzes, and no accents on the release. It's not nice and even. While you're crescendoing. Then the next bar, then I have the accents. Right, so you might need to spend some time going 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. Right, and turning the buzz on and off and the accent on and off. Right, so that's the top of that phrase. So I'll start back at the crescendo. Okay, then the next 3 bars are just at forte, no accents, and this is just 16th note timing. So I'm just doing natural sticking here. I'll slow it down a little bit. Right? It's got some funky syncopations in there, lots of left-hand notes. Just put your right and left on the grid and just play whatever hand is supposed to. Okay, then the next two bars are terraced dynamics of the last bar of the forte figure. I'll just play that one bar. Okay, then the same thing down to mezzo forte and piano. That is not a 3-bar decrescendo. It is not. It's what we call terrace dynamics. This level, this level, this level, right? Immediate tempo, immediate dynamic changes. And I'm also going middle, center, edge on that. So that whole figure with up to tempo from the forte. 1, 2, 3. And then we have a little recap to finish out. Back to mezzo forte. Then the final bar, up to forte, but still no accents. Then a house top accent, marcato, lots of weight in the arm. Right, you want the drum to kind of snap, dead center. Or pop, maybe. Okay, let's go back and do the whole thing.